every time you start thinking negatively or you start having thoughts that aren't serving you, you have the ability and the power to not identify with that thought. Because you are the captain of your mind. You are the captain in the cockpit of your brain. You are the creator of your reality. Okay, what's poppin', you pretty motherfucker? Alright, as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about how to conquer your mind. And after this video, you should be on the path to being able to conquer your mind. Because once you can conquer your mind, you can conquer the world. Because it all starts with you. As you guys have definitely seen me say, if you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Conquer your mind and you can conquer the world. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, the easiest and most important thing to do when it comes to conquering yourself and conquering your mind is not identifying with every single thought that you have. And you're probably like, Alex, what the fuck does that mean? Not identify with my thoughts. What does that even mean? So in the book The Power of Now, this is one of the biggest things that it talks about, is that like your subconscious takes up 95% of your day. So 95% of your day, you're basically running on autopilot off your past programs, your past beliefs, and only 5% of your day, you're thinking consciously. So our goal here is to become aware of our subconscious and become more conscious about our subconscious. Does that make sense? So 95%, like checking your phone, an insanely subconscious thing. Like you see your phone turn on, oh, you don't even think, you're just looking at your phone already. So, what we can do is, obviously this is going to take time. This is not going to happen overnight unless you're fucking Gandhi or something. I don't know. Even Gandhi took years to do this. But every time you start thinking negatively or you start having thoughts that aren't serving you, you have the ability and the power to not identify with that thought. Because you are the captain of your mind. You are the captain in the cockpit of your brain. You are the creator of your reality. And your thoughts are what create your reality. So if you're having thoughts that aren't serving you, negative subconscious thoughts, you're creating a negative reality for yourself. So become aware of the stimuli, the stimulation in your world that causes these negative thoughts to trigger. And then once you become aware of every single thought that comes into your brain and what causes those thoughts to come into your brain, and you almost observe them from a third person point of view rather than thinking it's you thinking, because it's your subconscious and you are not necessarily your subconscious, because you've been growing and evolving for the past however long you've been on Earth. You're constantly growing and evolving, I would hope, or else you're just dying. So start becoming insanely aware of every single thought that comes into your brain. Where did this belief come from? Where did this thought come from? Is this really me thinking that, or is this just my subconscious fucking with me? And a lot of anxiety attacks, basically depression as a whole, is essentially a series of undisciplined thoughts that you don't stop and you identify with. So, I no longer get anxiety personally anymore. I used to when I was in high school. Because I didn't understand this. I didn't understand that I have the power to take control of my mind. And I remember this so vividly. I was peak of my depression. I was laying in bed, literally just in a puddle of my tears for I don't even know why. I was tripping about something. I was just depressed, bro. And my mom comes up and she says to me, Alex, no one is going to help you but yourself. And that stuck with me so hard, bro. Because for a couple seconds I was like, well, fuck, I'm a lost cause because no one can help me. And then I sat with that thought and I kept sitting on that thought and reflecting on what she said to me. And I was like, I'm looking for answers outside of myself right now. I was going to therapy. I was asking all my friends to give me advice, and just no one could help me. Especially the toxic relationship I was in, I was relying on her to help me, but she was the one that was causing most of the problems, you know. Obviously, she tried to help, but it was beyond her control because I was the only person that could help me, right? Obviously. So, once you deeply internalize that you are absolutely in control of damn near everything in your life, obviously there's going to be a lot of things, a lot of circumstances in your life that happen that you can't control and that you have no jurisdiction over the outcome. And then you accept those things and you don't try to change those things. But the things that you can control are your thoughts. You know, you can practically... I can't talk. And you can practically... You know, you can't control the outcome, but you can control how you react to the outcome. You can't control the situation, but you can control how you react to the situation. You can control your emotions, your perspective of the situation. And that ultimately means that you get to create your entire reality. Because with every single thing that life presents to you, it is just a test. It is all just a test. Everything is just a test. And once you look at it this way, your patience will grow, your resilience will grow, your discipline will grow. Because life is going to constantly throw resistance at you. And once you recognize what your resistances are, like say I want to write a book, and I tell myself, no one will read my book because I'm not old enough. That thought is my resistance that I have to maneuver around. And resistance is going to come in so many ways when it comes to you achieving the life that you want to achieve. And you need to be aware. It all really comes down to just being aware. Aware of literally every single thought that comes into your brain, every single action that you decide to take. Why are you taking that action? Obviously be decisive, don't hesitate. Hesitation will cause you to fuck up. But trust your fucking gut, bro. Trust your gut, and not enough people do that. I think driving is a perfect example of this, especially driving in downtown Miami. I feel like I'm a fucking running back in the NFL, you know, like I have to dodge through all these cars, all these people just walking across the street, and I have to be decisive at all times, you know. I think life's a very similar thing, you know. Sometimes life will grant you an opportunity and you have a split second to take the opportunity, or else it'll never hit you again. And I've heard that, obviously I haven't been on my deathbed before, but obviously the people that have been on their deathbed, there's a saying that says, people don't regret the things that they do, they regret the things that they didn't do. So just do fucking everything. Literally just do it all, bro. Do it all. And learn from everything. Constantly be trying to learn from every single day, every single circumstance, every single experience in your life. And this is how you grow immensely. So, observe your thoughts and do not identify with them. If your subconscious spews a thought at you that you don't really like, oh, I'm so lonely. No, you're not, bro. You're just alone right now. Your present moment is going to be replaced by a new one before you fucking know it. So always appreciate where you're at. Because we don't have time to sit there and dwell and be sad about being alone and playing the victim when we're always fucking stimulated all the time. So that when we're not stimulated, we feel lonely. We weren't built for this. Humans were not meant to be stimulated 24/7 and have dopamine constantly in their brain. We're not meant for this. We aren't meant for that. So once you become aware of this, you can start to be like, okay, I'm not alone. I'm not sad. I'm not depressed. I'm just bored. I'm not stimulated right now. And I can enjoy my peace and quiet while it's here, because everything's temporary. This moment, the people in your life, everything is temporary. So once you can always be in a place of appreciation and always appreciate the moment, you're going to change your whole state of being, and you're going to be open to attracting so much more abundance. Conquer yourself, conquer the world. Wow, that was a good one. I feel like that was a really good video right there. I feel like that was great. Comment down below what you want to see from me. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that motherfucking like button, because I appreciate you guys. I'm really going hard on YouTube this year, and I'm making that commitment to myself. And I hope you guys have made goals and aspirations this year that you are going to commit to, and keep that commitment to yourself. And I hope I can be a positive source of inspiration, motivation, discipline, because obviously, like, what I want to accomplish is not going to be easy. And I saw this Drake post the other day that said, the reward to hard work is more hard work. Like, if you want an abundant life, it's going to take a lot. But I would rather have that than to be stuck at a desk doing the same shit every day. And I feel like we all should be that way. Everyone watching this video should take ownership of their life, no matter how long it fucking takes, because at least you die trying rather than just settling. And I think that's the most important thing. Don't be 40 years old filled with regret. Alright, everybody. I really liked that video. I really did. That was fun. Alright, guys, I love you. Smash that like button. It helps me more than you know. And it gives me a dopamine boost. But I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Peace out.